Hey everybody, this is Sunglass Rob from SportRx, and I'm super excited to talk about goggles that actually fit my big head. These are the 7 best goggles that fit me, that probably fit you. That's why you're watching this video. So these are our favorite big-headed goggles. There's a lot to choose from. You know, it's really cool to me because in the sunglass world, we don't have that many options. Brands are really starting to get behind it and making some XLs and stuff. But in the goggle world, there's actually a lot of really good choices. I think part of that is a lot of people that don't have big heads prefer an oversized look. And goggles with the strap, you know, they can be so pliable and flexible, and there's a lot more leeway. So there's a lot of things that are really going to fit us well. Hopefully this video helps you figure out which one was the best goggle for you. Give it a like and a thumbs up if you end up finding something cool. Okay, I'm going to start with maybe the biggest one. It's almost hard to tell which one's the biggest one, but the Spy Legacy has been out for a little while. It does have an interchangeable system. It does come with a couple of pairs of lenses, something darker for sunny days like bluebird days and something lighter for overcast days. By the way, a lot of goggles that come with 2 sets of lenses, it's not like in case you scratch one, you have a backup, which actually will work, but usually you're going to get something for different lighting conditions. So something lighter for overcast days, something darker for sunny days. I always opt to go with the lens that gives you a lot of contrast. So here's the Spy Legacy in all its glory. It's just big, comfortable. I mean, this thing is huge. I don't have like the biggest head in the world. I'm definitely a bigger guy. I have a big head. You know, I have trouble finding glasses and hats that fit me, but there's definitely bigger headed people out there in the world. To me, this one's maybe almost too big for me. I'm not sure. They're comfortable. I've snowboarded in these before. The Happy Lens technology is also something not to sleep on. Happy lenses are for real. I really like the lens tech on these. Very comfortable. I believe all these goggles are going to have a few things in common with the triple layer foam, last layer being like a very soft fleece, moisture wicking, really nice straps with the silicone bead on the inside. These are all going to be like really good, high quality ones. So that is the Spy Legacy. Really like that one. Next, we're going to jump into the Squad XL, and I actually wear this goggle a lot because they also make a mountain bike version. So there's a Squad XL MTB, which is a great goggle. So I'm very familiar with kind of like the chassis of this goggle. There's also Squad Mags out there, so be careful. The Squad Mag doesn't come in an XL, so make sure if you're really liking this goggle to get the Squad XL. This one's got a little bit more of a cylindrical lens design. Cylindrical lenses mean they don't wrap up and down, they only wrap left to right. Spherical lenses mean they wrap both ways, like that last one was spherical. So this kind of has a cool aesthetic, really high quality lenses. Chroma Pop lenses, which is an amazing lens technology, one of the best snow lens technologies out there. And these do also come with 2 sets of lenses, but be warned, interchanging Squad lenses is not easy. I've actually done the video on it, and it's hard for me, and for my mountain bike ones that I wear a lot, I'm always changing which like lens color, and it takes a minute. Like, you got to be patient. Watch the video we've made on that. So amazing goggle, really comfortable, really good price too. I like that goggle. All right, next on the table is the Zeal Portal XL. Zeal is a wonderful brand. They do a couple of really cool things. They have a lot more polarized lenses available and automatic, photochromatic, also kind of known as transition lenses. Basically, they get lighter and darker depending on how sunny it is. So some of the configurations come with 2 sets of lenses. Some of them come with 1 set that's like this automatic kind of setup. Very comfortable goggle, very big. Zeal's actually made by Maui Jim. So if you're a fan of sunglasses, you know how amazing quality Maui Jim glasses are. So Zeal is like the sister brother company, and they also make really cool shades as well. So this is the Zeal Portal XL, very comfortable. It has this rail lock technology, the way you interchange the lenses. It's actually like on a rail and magnetic, so very secure. Not the easiest to like line up. You got to be a little bit careful lining it up, but once it's lined up, it just slides in and the magnets kind of firm it up. Really, really good goggle. What I like about Zeal too is like the aesthetic is just a little bit kind of calmer, a little more maybe grown up or mature or sophisticated, a little bit cleaner, not kind of as like loud. All right, speaking of like loud, that's a good transition into the 100% goggles. 100% has been making motocross goggles for a very long time. They're the #1 motocross brand, goggle brand, I think in the world at this point. They came on the scene hot and heavy and just did an amazing job. They also make really cool sunglasses. And now they have started making snow goggles. This is their first season with them. I have yet to actually board in any of these, but I think they just look really cool. The quality is there, the finish, the fit, like, maybe it's a little unfair that I haven't actually tested one of these out there and I'm putting them in this best video because I've been around goggles a really long time. I just think these are going to be amazing. So caveat, haven't ridden in them, but I love the aesthetic. This is the Snowcraft XL. Maybe I should have mentioned that. This one is really big, really comfortable. I can't tell which one of these is the biggest. Maybe you can. Maybe put it in the comment section. But really fun colors, really good hyper lens technology. A lot of them come with 2 sets of lenses. They also make this other one called the Norg, which is not quite as big. It's not in this video, but it's really cool. So 100% new to the snow goggle world, not new to the goggle world. And I just think they're pretty rad and they just feel solid, like well made, high quality. Very happy. And they're actually a local San Diego company. We're friends with those guys over there. So how's it going? Okay. One thing I did want to also talk about is this thing that you've been seeing on the table this whole time. This is our SportRx prescription insert. If you need prescription, if you're kind of tired of jamming your glasses inside of goggles, if contacts are uncomfortable for you, which are for a lot of people at high altitude, at wind, in the cold, the SportRx prescription insert is a wonderful alternative. We put your prescription lens in here. We put an anti-fog coating on here if you opt to get it, which I would recommend. This goes inside the goggle, fogs considerably less than glasses, way more comfortable, also safer. We have plenty of videos talking about that if you want to learn more about that. Okay, we're going to move on to this side of the table, and we have an Oakley and an Oakley and an Oakley because Oakley makes a lot of goggles that come in various sizes. So this is the Flight Deck L. If you want to know a little bit about the nomenclature, it's a little bit confusing. Maybe I shouldn't even go into it, but originally there was the Flight Deck, and then they came out with other sizes. Then they called this the Flight Deck XL, which confused a lot of people. Now it's called the Flight Deck L. So basically the Flight Deck XL, Flight Deck L are all the same goggle. It's this goggle. It's a big fit. It is a rimless design. Really one of the first goggles, if not maybe the first goggle that had this kind of completely rimless design. It's a spherical goggle, has a lot of volume, really hard to fog, prism lens technology, really cool look. So if you're out there looking for a pair, maybe some places are still calling it XL, but it's really now called the L. The original Flight Deck is this one, but sorry, I'm confusing it more maybe. But I love this goggle. Does not come with 2 sets of lenses, but it's a little bit lower priced. Actually, none of the Oakleys come with 2 sets of lenses. They're a little bit lower priced considering the quality level compared to some other cousins over here. But they do use prism lens technology, which is pretty fabulous. Prism lenses have that high contrast, high boost kind of thing going on. But for me, for some reason, even in low light, the amount of contrast some of their darker lenses have really works really well. I feel like they work in almost 80% of conditions, you're going to be fine. If you're the type of person that doesn't want to deal with 2 sets of lenses and isn't all about changing them and carrying them, and you don't ski or snowboard in the worst weather, you're in the cabin hanging out by the fireplace drinking a cognac when it's dumping outside and freezing and slating, maybe you don't need those low light lenses anyway. So the Flight Deck Prism is a great one. Then we're going to go to the Flight Tracker L. And this guy is also really big. In fact, I wasn't sure which one to put in this video, so we just decided to put both and let you decide. Very similar fit, very big. This one's almost maybe too big. I have a pretty big nose if you can't tell, and this one gets a little nasally on me. Not the best fit on my nose personally, but a very, very big goggle, a lot of coverage, similar prism kind of technology. So, and again, doesn't come with 2 sets of lenses. And then the last one, I know this has been a long video. There's just so many amazing big head goggles out there. Is a personal favorite of mine, even though it's not the biggest goggle on the table, admittedly. This is called the Line Miner L. Now, if you have a big head, I think it's going to be very comfortable. especially with the adjustability and the way the goggle's made. But it doesn't have as big of an oversized look as some of these have. Some people don't love the oversized look, but they have a bigger head or bigger face and they want them to be comfortable, but not kind of have that huge kind of goggle look. So I think this is a good compromise. This is the Line Miner L. Be careful, there is an M and an S, so make sure you're getting the Line Miner L. And this color actually is really special. This color was designed and developed here at SportRx in collaboration with Oakley. You can only get this color here. It's the exclusive one. We're using the brand new Prism lens. It's called Sage Gold. It's on a new base called Garnet. And it has the vintage factory pilot logo in this like two-tone carbon black setup. So this is personally one of my favorite goggles of all time, and I just love this colorway. So really, really proud of that. Well, that was a lot of information about a lot of really cool goggles. If you need anything from SportRx, feel free to go onto the website. You can live chat with us. You can call us. We have real live humans here that a lot of us are skiers and snowboarders. We know a lot about goggles. You can email us. We're really friendly, really knowledgeable. We're kind of old school service, even though we're new school technology. Our whole goal is to help you see better while doing what you love, help you have the best season you've ever had. By the way, probably have a big head. So if you do, we have a lot of videos on like best eyeglasses for big heads, best sunglasses for big heads. I'm in most of them because I'm like the big headed person here, and not just metaphorically, honey. Physically, I also have a big head. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you later. Bye.